Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to use Jmars. It's a really good tool to look at different things on Mars, so let's get started. First, how to download Jmars is you want to go to Google and Google in Jmars. And then you want to get a link that says this. You want to click on it. Alright, now once the page is loaded, you want to come down here to Jmars Public Downloads and you want to install it for whatever your computer has. So my computer has Windows 32, so I'm going to download that one. Since I've already done that, I'm going to load up Jmars on my desktop. Now what it does is it's going to ask you for an email and password. You can make your account on the website right here in the login. Just type in your email and password and just create a new account. So I'm going to go back to Jmars and I'm going to log in. Alright, and then I'm going to wait for that to load. Alright, so this is what you should see whenever you've loaded up Jmars. I'll go through the quick tools right now, which are these right here. This is your select button. It basically just shows your cursor. You can just click on different things and stuff like that. The next is your hand, and it's like the panner view. You can move around with that. The magnifying glass with the plus sign is how you zoom in, and the magnifying glass with the minus sign is how you zoom out. So now I'll show you the toolbars up here. In File, you have Save Sessions As, and sessions are basically, it saves your location. So like if you want to go over here, if you've been working on, like, say, Nili Fosse or Sirtis Major, it'll save your location. It'll also save your zoom levels, and also it'll save what layers you've been using. And save layers is just saving layers, so it'll just open up to the default area whenever you open up Jmars. So that's what File has basically. View is you have a panner view, which is this right here. I generally don't like the panner view because it kind of gets in the way. So what I do is view, and it's checked right here, so I just click it again. So now it gets rid of the panner view, and I just have the main viewer right here, and that's a lot easier to look at and it's a lot bigger. The panner view basically just gives an orientation of where you are on the Mars surface. It's helpful, but I generally don't use it. The next is Places. If you were working at Olympus Mons before and then you went to Nili Fosse, you can go back to Nili Fosse, or Olympus Mons, excuse me, and you don't need to go back and do it. So that's basically it for the toolbars. I'll explain to you layers right now. They're kind of different features that you can use, and then you can layer those features on top of each other. So for example, this is a latitude and longitude grid, this is nomenclature, and this is the map, and those are all layered on top of each other. I can turn them off by using the scale thing right here, and it kind of dims them out. So if I want to look at this right here and all the names are getting in the way, I can kind of dim it down and I can see the layer below it, so I can see the map and see what that is in. So that's what that does. Let's say I don't want nomenclature and the MOLA shaded relief. So I'm just going to delete those. I'm going to right click on it and I'm going to press delete. You can also rename them. And what this open does is it opens up like an options tab, kind of an options window, and you can just do a bunch of different things. It kind of depends on what your layer is, so you can do different things with it. Like for example, I'll show you in a minute, but you can chart like an area of, if you have like olivine or something, you can chart the levels of olivine in that area. So let's delete nomenclature and the MOLA shaded relief. Now let's open up a new layer. Let's say I want colorized elevation. So we're going to go to add new layer right here, and we're going to go to search. So we're going to click this drop down category, this drop down box, and we're going to search it, and we're going to search for Mola. And now my Mola colorized elevation pops up. So I'm going to click that, and once you click it, it'll add it to your layers right here. Now see how that's red right there? That means that the layer hasn't loaded yet, and now it's green, so that means it's loaded, so that's good. So we're going to go to Nili Fosse right here, and we are going to just add another layer on top of that. But first, there's something like kind of tricky about it. So notice how the latitude and longitude grids aren't there anymore, and let's say I want to get them back. What you have to do is take the latitude and longitude grid and you want to drag it to the top, and so then it's added on top again. So that's kind of a tricky thing about Jmars. It does that. So that's how you add it back on top. So let's add an olivine layer, and so let's search the categories. Let's look at composition, and then you want to select a subcategory, and how you do that is you have to go to subcategory, and you have to go to mineral, since olivine is a mineral, and then you can select, there's a whole bunch of options you can select from, and here's a whole bunch of more options, but right now I just want to use olivine, so I'm going to click on olivine, and it's going to add it to the layers, and it's going to add it right here. So let's say I really don't like this map, and I want to look at the colorized map. What I can do is just kind of dim it down. I can see the colorized map, and then I can add it back on again. So this dimming feature is really nice. So yeah, I think I got everything. I covered everything. Oh, on the open tab, there's different things. Like this is the chart. You can chart it. So yeah, that's how you can use Jmars. It's a really simple tool, and I really like it.